All in all, first impressions are foam is very dense, it's very thick, which is great if your hands aren't great, if your hands are a little bit more on the fragile side, but if your technique isn't there, don't buy these because you will not learn your lesson when throwing a bad punch, is what I mostly noticed. If your wrist isn't wrapped well, then I could see it. You could learn your lesson a little bit there. But if you're not landing flush with the knuckles you're supposed to or something, you're probably not going to feel the difference with these. These things are stupid dense. Yeah, if you torque your whole body into a punch, maybe your knuckles could feel the bag, but even then, you generally don't feel the bag much, and it can be a good and a bad thing, right? If your hands are fragile, it can be a good thing. You kind of protect your hands, but that's if your technique is there. If your technique is not there, you're going to learn really bad habits with this. I don't recommend these for beginners. The Ringside Apex, probably not for beginners. The small to mediums are for children, or if you have really small hands, if you're a guy or you're a girl or non-binary, if you consider your hands really small, then maybe. I have average size hands, and with boxing wraps, they do not fit. The small to mediums do not fit with wraps on average sized hands. With average sized hands and wraps, you can barely get the adult, which is the large and extra large size. You can barely get these on. You will not get the small to mediums on. These are meant for kids. I wish they would point that out, or meant for people with extremely small hands. Yeah, but Ringside, I think they could be great if your technique is there and you have fragile hands. Outside of that, I wouldn't recommend these. I would much recommend some other pairs that I have that I'll do a different review for in a comparison review. All right, see you.